Gina, can you tell me about your exhibition here in the Coast Guard Cultural Centre in Tramore?
Okay, I have a passion for photography. I recently just got back into doing photography myself. I found that I was just going out and taking a lot of pictures and then showing friends, and basically people were just saying to me, why don't you put yourself out there, put them up for sale. There's loads of people that wanted copies of what I had done, so it was literally a thing where I'd come up to see Mick about asking. I felt like I needed to maybe improve my photography. I asked about a camera club, and when I came up and I showed him the photographs that I'd taken, he was like, well, you know, you can do an exhibition. So it was just kind of like that. So that's why I decided to put it together and put up a few photographs here.
What inspires you to take these photographs? They're of Waterford?
A lot of them are Waterford. I am the kind of person where I have to be kind of out and about a lot. I can't be in. I like going out and going for drives, especially like if the sun is out and we live in such a fantastic part of the world. I find with Tramore you can hop in the car and in any direction you can go. You've got the mountains, you've got the coves, you've got the beaches, and I will just take pictures of anything and everything and edit them, and you know, pictures of flowers, the sea, the mountains, trees, animals. Like I've got some really good ones of cows and sheep and you know, just everything and anything, and I just love it. And I'd say that even in the last couple of months getting back into it, I've got like thousands of pictures taken that I've gone through. And
so what is in the exhibition today?
I've got a kind of a mix. Like so many, was it's hard to put them all together. I've got pictures of Tramore Harbour. There's one or two of Wexford, because I'll just go off anywhere. The mountains, kind of scenes of the Comer Mountains. There's a good few of beaches. I've done some rock art. I've got a picture where you just go down on the beach and do some rock art and then take a picture, and you'd have the sea in the background. It's just making it different. It's kind of, with me, I like to put something, like you can take a picture of that, but I'm the type of person I'd like something, you kind of have a focal point, you know, so it draws somebody to something, but then you've got something in the background, you know, so it kind of makes the picture look bigger than it is sometimes, you know, that kind of way, with some of the pictures that I take. So yeah.
Gina, tell us a little bit about your background and how you got started in photography.
Okay, I think my father was all into it, so there was always cameras and pictures being taken. We lived in Sandymount, so there was always beach, and it was always again beside the sea, and I think that's probably what got into when I went to live in America. I got the chance of doing a course in the black and white photography and absolutely loved it, and my passion is black and white. I haven't done enough in black and white, would like to do a bit more, but that started me off. But at that time, it was the 80s, a long time ago. You come back, you couldn't really afford it. I couldn't afford it at the time, but I always would have been taking pictures in between. I never would have probably published myself then. You have children.
Back then, it was expensive.
It was. Cameras were very expensive to develop. Was very expensive. Like if you wanted to, especially with black and white, it was completely different. You can do it completely different now. They'll just develop them now. So yeah, it's like you have kids, life and stuff like that. So my kids are all grown up, and it was only a couple of months ago. My son Luke said, "Why don't you join Instagram? You'd love it because it's more me and arty and things." So I just chanced it, and you kind of just say with Instagram as well how you see other people's passion for it as well, and then you feel like you're on the same level as all these people, and then you get all this feedback. You know, and after getting the feedback, I was like, yeah, okay, I can do this, you know. So it really kind of geared me even more to do more with it, you know. So I just love it. It's always been a passion of mine. Can't wait to do more. Looking forward to other things that are going to come up.
And how long are you here in Waterford?
I'm in Waterford 6 years now, but I've been come to Waterford since I was tiny. It was our...
Like us all.
Yeah. I think everybody comes to Tramore at some stage. The amount of people, like when you move down here, it's like, oh, I used to go to Tramore and all this. So yeah, so here 6 years, absolutely love it. Can't imagine living anywhere else. Love it. You know, and there's so much around. Like it's not just even Tramore, it's just like I was saying to you earlier, I just love hopping in the car, and you've got the mountains, the Copper Coast, and you know, coves and beaches, and it's it's gorgeous. I love it.
You can't
Yeah.
beat it. Where can we see your work in the future, Gina?
At the moment, yes, it's here at the Cultural Station, and I will probably do more here because I've also got a chance to do the photography for the Waterford Maritime Festival, which is coming up in September. And that'll run for a month here, and it's a lot to do with female and maritime. So there are other artists like that are going to be doing it as well. My other work I will sell locally in coffee shops, and there's enough of them in Tramore.
True.
You know, there's a lot. Everybody likes to have a cup of tea or coffee, and so I'm hoping to get them out there as well.
And can we see you on social media, Instagram, Facebook?
I am on Instagram, and I have a photography page on Facebook as well, but I'm probably more on Instagram. I use that a lot more. It's just called Gina's Photography, and it's the same on Facebook.